Hello and welcome to the workshop. Appreciate you stopping by. While you are here, feel free to subscribe to the channel. We do a brand new video almost every single day. You can also find me on Twitter and Instagram at Mr. Fomer Simpson if you want to chat about sneakers, etc., etc. Now, this pair of sneakers today, it's one of my all-time favorites. It's one of Bucket's, who is behind the camera. It's one of his all-time favorites. It is an absolute classic in my opinion, and they are over a decade old. So let's break them out, and then we will discuss them in much more detail. Buckets, do you want to do the honors?
No.
3, 2, 1, bang, bang. The Nike Air Trainer SC Bo Jackson. So these released, or retroed, I should say, back in 2009, I believe it was. This pair anyway. And I want to say the retail price was 125 bucks. It was somewhere in that range. There have been a couple retros, but I first saw this sneaker back in 1999. I know, a whole different century. I was a young kid and a friend of mine came to school in a pair and I was completely mesmerized. I'm sure some of you can relate. There's really only been like a handful of sneakers that have done that to me or done that for me. The Jordan 11 did that to me, a couple others, and these are one of those couple, the Bo Jacksons. Now, before we dive into the details, this is actually a video that you requested. So thank you for the idea. Some of you may know the workshop, it's kind of our creative space. Well, not kind of, it is. Me in front of the camera, Buckets behind the camera, and this is where we create our videos. This is where we do all of our uncivilized stuff, etc., etc. It goes without saying that we have a lot of sneakers down here. Lots and lots. We create content around sneakers pretty much daily. And one of the things that you may have also noticed is that we have some sneakers hanging from the rafters, hanging from the ceiling. Well, actually, I guess it's technically the lights, but who's counting? And a lot of you have asked us to show you and dive into the sneakers that have made it to the Workshop Hall of Fame. So we decided to go with this pair first because it's the first pair you see right when you walk through the front door. I guess this is technically an update on the Nike Air Trainer SC Bo Jackson after 10 years of wearing, a decade. The good and the bad, the pros and the cons. Right off the bat, let me just say, these are no longer wearable, which is why they've been retired for about a year now. I think that's something that a lot of us tend to forget, myself included. Sneakers don't last forever, not even close. And that's one of the reasons I remind myself, wear your sneakers, especially the pairs that I love, because they're gonna fall apart regardless. You can have them in a box on a shelf and they're gonna fall apart. So you might as well wear them. If you tune in regularly, then you know the more I like a sneaker, usually the more I wear them. The Sacai LD Waffle, the Witherspoon Air Max, both are pairs I called Sneaker of the Year, respectively, and both are pairs that I literally wore into the ground. So these Bo Jacksons have gotten a lot of wear. They've lived a long, happy sneaker life, and now they're just chilling, rightfully so. There is some sole separation. You can see the suede on the side. It's all cracked up. Something I will say to that point is I think they could have used better materials. The leather, the materials they used, as much as I love the sneaker, the quality just isn't great. And as a result, it's not a comfortable sneaker at all. That never stopped me from wearing them though. You can see how worn these are. Even the plastic tabs on the side are super faded. I'd love to see a 2020 retro of this sneaker. I'd probably buy 2 pairs, honestly, but I would definitely put in a more cozy insole to make them more comfortable. Another con, I guess, is the creasing. I don't really care too much about creasing, but these do crease a lot. I mean, we stuffed sneaker paper in the toe, and you can still see how badly these crease. Then again, after a decade, what can you really expect? But I even remember back when I first got them, they creased up pretty quick. There's a little bit of dead space in the toe there, and they do crease up. It's funny because I love this sneaker so much, and all I'm talking about is the cons. Bad quality, not comfortable, they crease, they aren't wearable. Sneakers are sneakers, none of them are gonna last forever, and very few are gonna be really wearable and in good condition after you wear them as much as I have worn these. But I do love this sneaker. I'll always love this sneaker because it's a pair that brings me back. And, you know, I talk about this a lot, sneakers being like music, in that they can take you back to an exact place and time. You hear a song, bam. You see a pair of sneakers, bam, you're right back there at that exact place and time. And for me, that's what these do. They take me back to the Lower East Side, New York City, and for that reason, I will always love this sneaker. The look, the colorway, it doesn't hurt that it's Bo Jackson's sneaker, arguably the greatest athlete of all time. Bo knows. So Nike, if you're listening, if you can hear me, please retro these. Pretty please. Buckets, you agree?
I do.
Top 10 sneaker of all time?
For sure.
I agree. These are one of our favorite sneakers. Buckets and I together, we both love these. Top 5 sneaker of all time?
I'd have to look at it.
But close.
Yeah.
It's close. I think it might be in my top 5. That is how much I love these. Let us know how you feel. How do you feel about this sneaker specifically? I know some people are going to love them. I know some people may have never seen them before. But let us know how you feel about wearing your sneakers versus kind of just collecting them and displaying them and that whole thing. I know some people do that, and that's fine. Whatever floats your boat. Down here, we love to wear our sneakers. And let us know, what's that one sneaker for you that you have worn more than any other sneaker? And how long has it lasted? Like, what's the longest sneaker life for any sneaker that you've owned? Leave a comment below and let us know. Always love to hear from you. Thank you for watching. You are very, very appreciated. We will be back tomorrow, mañana. Same time, same place, right here at the workshop with a brand new sneaker for your head top. I got nothing else. Buckets, anything to add before we get out of here?
No.
Adios.